Earlier in our blog, we talked about how to register a business in the United States, what the benefits of running a business in the US are, sorted out all the steps to get your venture started, and shared with you the secrets that can help you save time and money. However, we've received a bunch of new questions regarding all the taxes and stuff, so let's answer them all today in this video. My name is Matthew, here we go. So, after you've registered everything, you need to take care of taxes, right? We don't want problems here, guys. This thing is important in the US. By the way, whether you're a US resident or not, the information provided in the video will be equally useful for everybody concerned. What is the sales tax and how to deal with it? If you run your business in the USA, it doesn't matter if it's a grocery or an online store. You need to collect a sales tax. It's a consumption tax imposed by the government on the sale of goods and services. So if you sell goods and services, you're supposed to collect a sales tax and pay the state you work in. How much is the sales tax in the USA? There is no standard for the sales tax in the USA. The sales tax can vary depending on the state your business is registered in. It ranges from 2.9 to 7.25% at the state level. How to collect the sales tax? You can include the sales tax in the product cost. Therefore, your potential customers will see a total product price without any additional notes. You divide the product cost and sales tax. In this case, your customers will see that they paid the sales tax each time they make a purchase. That's what happens in the USA, when customers have to calculate the tax themselves and a bigger sum at the checkout. We suggest you add it in the price because no one likes to do extra math, and your buyers don't even know what state your company is registered in and what exact percentage they will have to pay. Now let's talk about income tax. Remember, a dropshipper pays taxes on income only. Revenues don't matter here. You already know that you can avoid paying sales tax due to the states with 0% sales taxes. Other burdens are imposed on businesses with more than 100,000 income in a state. You'll get there in the future, but since you're watching this video, most probably you're on your journey to hundreds of thousands. It is calculated with the help of the following formula. Gross receipts from the business minus all allowed business expenses multiplied tax rate. How to calculate your income tax amount? So you sold a t-shirt for 100 bucks. This sum is credited to your card, and this is your revenue. Now let's run the numbers. You need to deduct all the expenses from this sum. The initial price of the t-shirt you paid your supplier, the cost of marketing, and etc. if there are some other expenses. And so we got 60 bucks of profit. We've registered a business in Montana and have got a client in the same state. In Montana, there is 0% sales tax, but there is from 1 to 6.75% income tax. In our case, we must pay 2.1% of income tax, $1.26. Your pure profit is $58.74. Every business entity is subject to income tax reporting requirements. These reporting requirements exist even if you do not have an income or even if you have a loss. Of course, you only have federal income tax reporting requirements if you have registered your business in the non-income tax state. Businesses must file income tax returns on time regardless of the net income amount. Punishment for LLC's late filing is 195 bucks per member for every month of delay up to 12 months. So for two partners, it could be up to 4,680 for 1 year delay. Don't be lazy and obey the rules to save your hard-earned money. Should you register your business in each state you work in? No, unless you earn more than $100,000 per month. What are other tax limitations there in the US? Economic taxes. Heard of it? It implies that you have to collect sales tax in a state if you earn above a sales or revenue threshold in that specific state. So if you registered your business in, let's say, Nevada, but you sell goods throughout the US, you need to carefully monitor your activities in each state. First of all, you need to make sure that you haven't reached $100,000 a month point in a state yet. If you have, congratulations, it means you've grown a really successful business. However, you'll have to register your business in that very state, but it's not a big deal. Moreover, it's necessary to check how many transactions you have in each state. If you don't want to be subjected to the economic nexus, there must be no more than 200 transactions a month in a state. If we're speaking about a physical presence nexus, it refers to your physical presence in a state, a warehouse, a headquarters, a brick and mortar store, and etc. So if you have a warehouse that is full of products you sell, you will have to pay a tax for this in the state your warehouse is located. Fortunately, if you're going to start an online store, it doesn't imply your physical presence in any state. This is why with an e-commerce business, there is no need to worry about the physical presence nexus. Are there ways to automate the sales tax lifecycle? It becomes clear that if you run an e-commerce business in the USA, all you need to do to properly deal with the sales tax is to monitor a couple of aspects. However, in case you're going to do this manually, it will take you time and effort that you'd better devote to the task requiring your particular participation. So are there any ways to automate the sales tax lifecycle? In fact, there are some. One of them is TaxJar. TaxJar does the heavy lifting for you by automating your most tedious tasks. It accurately calculates sales tax rates, classifying products, and managing multi-state filing. With TaxJar, you can easily collect accurate sales taxes at checkout, excess sales, tax reports, files, and remit automatically, and so on. There is actually nothing scary and challenging about running a business in the United States. When you've already put your business on track, it remains for you only to collect the sales tax and monitor income and the number of transactions in each state. Meanwhile, if you decide to register a business in the USA, you can rely on lots of benefits the US government is happy to provide small businesses with. As you can see, there is no reason to be afraid of e-commerce sales tax in the USA. Have you been thinking about starting a business and learning about the legal side of the story? What about getting a turnkey e-commerce store done for you? Get a turnkey e-commerce store by AliDropship, which is ready to sell from day one, is pre-filled with best-selling goods from the niche you want, and has everything a good store needs, including user-friendly design. Tell your friends, oh, I gotta work on an economical nexus, got too many sales. With us, you're never alone. Our support team will be there for you 24/7. Sounds nice? Follow the link in the top right corner or find it in the video description. Also, make sure you find the link to the article on the topic of US business registration and taxes, and check them out too. Info is never enough when it comes to business, right? Hope you found this video useful. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Leave your comments down below for me to answer, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!